Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and the Hearthstone Murder at Castle Nathria first Balance Patch saga, this is a gift that just keeps giving. First of all, people of course have been asking for Balance Patch, and we got the confirmation that Balance Patch is not coming this week, because there's the Masters Tour and we're not getting anything before the Masters Tour so that it won't be interrupted. Then we got confirmation that hey, Balance Patch is going to come next week. And now, today, Blizzard accidentally pushed the Balance Patch live on Asia. They reverted it pretty quickly, but people were able to see a bunch of changed cards. And now we have official confirmation from Blizzard that those card changes are real, and part of the Balance Patch was therefore leaked by Blizzard themselves. So let's take a look at what has happened. Aleco wrote, "Due to a small oopsie-doopsie, a patch planned for next Tuesday was partially pushed early. Some clever sleuths were able to spot a handful of card changes before things were reverted, and I can confirm that the changes seen on live are accurate, but there's much more. By the way, patch planned for next Tuesday. We didn't have that date yet, but now we do, so patch coming next Tuesday." And okay, then the balance changes themselves. We're doing a small number of nerfs this patch, okay? While Library loses the base +1/+1, so while Library, give friendly minion +1/+1, repeat for each imp you control. That's exactly the nerf that I suggest for the card. Slight nerf to Imp Warlock, nothing too major, just keeping it in line with everything else that's getting nerfed, okay? That's cool, that's really sweet. Then we have the Stag Spirit Wild Seed will make a 3/2 weapon. So currently, Stag Spirit Wild Seed, dormant for 3 turns, when this awakens, equip a 4/2 Great Bow. Alright, so that's going to be a 3/2 weapon. It's a pretty mild nerf to Wild Seeds, but alright, this is the outlier, this is the best Wild Seed that you can get, so okay, that's actually a pretty elegant solution. That's pretty sweet. Snowfall Guardian becomes base 5/5, but no longer grows based on minions frozen. Alright, so Snowfall Guardian, Battlegrounds freeze or other minions, gain +1/+1 for each frozen minion. So you don't make the giant Snowfall Guardian anymore, but you do get 4 board freezes still. 2 Snowfall Guardians, 2 Brilliant Macaws. Shaman can still lock out board-based decks from the game for an extended period of time, but they don't have that punch that they can just throw at their face and then just kill them. So this is an interesting, pretty sweet Shaman nerf actually. I think I like this one too. And Celestial Alignment will no longer affect the opponent. Set each player to 0 mana crystals, set the cost of cards in all hands and decks to 1. Wonderful, wonderful change. Probably enough to kill the Alignment Druid, I suppose, because Alignment Druid was kind of relying not only on the fact that Alignment Druid can do crazy stuff, but also on the fact that the opponent can't do anything after that. So yeah, Alignment killed. This pretty much covers everything that I talked about in the video that I made about my suggestions for the Balance Patch. Wild Library nerf, Wild Seed nerf, nerf to Shaman. I presented 4 cards that could be alternatively nerfed, and Snowfall Guardian was one of them, and then killing Celestial Alignment. All of these things are going to happen. I also talked about Naga Priest. I thought Naga Priest would also warrant a nerf, but maybe it isn't coming because we're doing a small number of nerfs this patch. This doesn't tell you if this is a conclusive list. This is not necessarily all of the nerfs. But if it is, then that would mean that we're not getting to see anything to Naga Priest, which means that Naga Priest, the prospects of Naga Priest just went up. Also, in Wild, Kobold Illusionist will cost 5 mana, so Big Rogue in Wild is getting hit as well. But that is not all. In addition to these nerfs, we're also doing a substantial number of buffs. Some of these have already been discovered. Edwin will be a 3 mana 3/3. Edwin defies Kingpin, currently 4 mana 4/4, Battlecry draw a card. If you play it this turn, gain +2/+2 and repeat this effect. I talked about in the video that hey, Rogue needs something with card draw. I thought that they might be buffing Shroud, because Shroud seemed to be like the pretty much only card that could be buffed to give Rogue better card draw. Edwin's already a pretty good card, and buffing Edwin even further means that this legendary card is going to be so incredibly strong in Rogue, becoming almost mandatory so that you can play Rogue and draw cards. So I'm not too thrilled about making more legendary cards really important, but definitely they are addressing the issue that Rogue has at the moment. And also there's Relic Vault to 2 mana. Relic Vault, the next relic you play this turn cast twice. Relic Vault to 2 mana was one of the things that I said that Demon Hunter is definitely going to need. I also expect more changes to other relics, but yeah, this one was on my list already. But the majority of these buffs were likely not spotted. For the rest of the buffs, stay tuned for the patch notes early next week. Paladin, Demon Hunter and Warrior fans should have a lot to look forward to. I hope you all enjoyed our impromptu preview. Alright, so because the patch was live for only a short period of time, then this means that classes that no one is playing, well, no one saw those cards, so they couldn't tell if any changes had happened. But okay, we know now a good deal about the nerfs. The nerfs seem to be really good, and we know something about the buffs. Buffs are also addressing exactly the problems that are part of the current meta, so overall it looks like a pretty interesting balance patch coming next week, probably on next Tuesday now to be specific. And once we will get the patch notes, I will be able to analyze the effects in more detail. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.